Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another Bondy Blue show. I'm doing it a little earlier this week, just because there wasn't anything much happening on the blogs. I wanted to do more than one, but there was nothing going on. So I've decided to just go ahead and do the accumulation of things I thought was interesting, and then something else transpire tomorrow, then I'll be back, okay? Also, y'all, please don't forget about tonight, my live with motherfucking advice, okay? It's time for my motherfucking advice. Get into it. 6:30 Central Time, PM tonight. Get into. I hope I see y'all there. Okay. So let's get into a couple of things that I didn't read about that I deem interesting. The Jasmine brand is reporting Wendy Williams turned down by Gayle King for sit-down interview. Gayle thinks it's too trashy for morning TV. And I'm like, trashier than R. Kelly, bitch? Word, Gayle? Is that how you really feel? I'm starting to feel like this is a whose dick is bigger competition, or whose tits are bigger. We all know Wendy's gonna win this. But I think it's funny that now Wendy's too trashy, and I think that's disrespectful. I think Wendy has her isms, don't get me wrong, y'all, but to say that her situation is too trashy for morning television, child, please. Let's read what the folks at the Jasmine brand are reporting about this. Let's get into it. Okay. It's highly unlikely that Wendy Williams will be giving her rumored tell-all sit-down interview to Gayle King. As previously reported, the daytime talk show host is ready to talk, but she reportedly wants an hour-long primetime slot to do so. We talked about that. Her team is said to have reached out to multiple networks in an effort to secure a primetime slot. However, according to new reports, Gayle declined the interview as she allegedly perceived that it would be too trashy for morning television. Gayle made headlines earlier this year for her highly viewed sit-down interview with R. Kelly. Reportedly, Wendy has approached Oprah's own network, ABC, NBC, and CBS for an exclusive sit-down to discuss her personal life. A source claims her people want either a morning show or an hour-long primetime special. They want Wendy to sit down with a big-name anchor, and Gayle King was at the top of the list, but she turned it down. It's not clear exactly why, but there's a lot of talk that Gayle thought sitting down with Wendy dredging over her car crash personal life might be a bit of a little too trashy for morning television. Wendy also wants a longer interview. The Insider claims Good Morning America's Robin Roberts may be an option. Wendy has yet to comment about these reports. Her talk show is currently on hiatus for summer break, which is why they're playing repeats of all of the interviews she did. Okay, so look, I personally feel like this is bullshit. Like, really, Gayle? Like, Wendy's too trashy. Word. But R. Kelly was not. Robert was not trashy with the standing up and the jumping up and down. And at the end of the day, what you got from it was, you know, trashy television. Like, at the end of the day, yes, this is a serious issue, that he has committed a serious crime. Did y'all see that he pled not guilty to those 11 counts of sexual assault and such that they just filed recently? We talked about those as well. He pled not guilty. Surprise, surprise there. He's in denial. As Iyanla said, he's not ready to accept what he's done. Iyanla has been on a press tour, and of course they were going to ask her about R. Kelly and why she chose not to interview him. And I think it's hilarious that the reason why Iyanla chose not to is because he was gonna be there to tell his story. It wasn't about healing for her, so that's why she didn't do it. So it's hilarious to me that Gayle King says that R. Kelly wasn't trashy, but Wendy would be. I think that's bullshit, and I think that's some shade to Wendy in general and the type of entertainment that she does do. Okay, and at this point, talking about political shit and talking about stuff like that is just as messy and just as trashy, thanks to where we are in the world. So yeah, Gayle, I don't know why you feel like this. I mean, it's your prerogative. I'm not mad at you about it or anything, but I just kind of thought that it was shady and that it was true, real, unaugmented shade. I know Wendy's feeling some type of way. So let's move on with more shade. Tyler Perry is shading the shit out of an actress who decided to put up a billboard in efforts to get a role with him. Let's read. Tyler Perry responded to Raquel Bailey's billboard. He took to Instagram and provided a lengthy comment that read, so here's the deal. This is not the way to get my attention if you're looking for a role in one of my shows. Please don't do this. Save your money, okay, in all caps with some exclamation points. This is the third time that someone has done this. Please stop. The audition is free. I'm sure you can use that money for a better purpose. I love that you want to work with me, and I love that you invest in yourself. But when you do things like this, it puts my team on high alert for the crazies. He didn't say that, but that's what I'm saying. It makes me look at you sideways. That's what he said. I said, looking for the crazies. I know the message that you want to send is a positive one, but this comes across as the opposite. Again, the best way to work for me is to audition. And it's free. We post breakdowns all the time for actors. Just come and audition. And by the way, you were great in The Night Off. It was my favorite show a couple of years ago. I already saw you. So just audition and keep your money. Again, I appreciate your effort, but that's not the way to work for me. God bless you, dreamer. I have no doubt you will make it one day. Lord have mercy, the things that people will go through. So after Tyler Perry told Raquel Bailey that she was being extra and thirsty and she should just audition because it was free, and obviously what kind of money you got to spend on billboards, this shit is shady, this shit is crazy, this shit makes me feel like I don't want to work with you because something's wrong. So let's look into her response, because we're all looking at Raquel like, bitch, you're doing a lot. You're doing a bit much. Let's look at what she said. My hashtag leap of faith. I'm just a mother wanting to show my children that I went for it all, that I chased my dreams. So one day they'll be able to do the same. So you got children and you spending money on billboards instead of just going to a free audition. Okay, so let's dive into this for a second. Shall we? Can we do that? Okay. I don't know what type of money Miss Raquel is making, but obviously she's making a hell of a lot of money if she thought that this was a reasonable way to get Tyler Perry's attention. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I don't even understand. Like, so you are trying to get a job, and instead of going to the free audition, you spend probably a nice little bit of cash, because billboards are not cheap, you guys. Not the last time I checked. So I just was looking like, this is fucking stupid. And then you find out that she has kids. A leap of faith, bitch. A leap of faith is following your dreams. A leap of faith is not wasting money to get the notoriety or the attention from someone who already saw you. That was a waste of money. And I know you didn't know, but maybe if you would have just went ahead and auditioned like everybody else, you know what I'm saying, you would have found out that he already knew who you were. But see, that's the thing. Nowadays, everybody wants to go through shortcuts. They don't want to audition. They just want Tyler Perry to know who they are and make a role perfectly for them. No, bitch, you're not Taraji. Okay? No, you're not Angela Bassett. Okay? No, you're not Alfre Woodard. You're not any of these women who have worked and went through auditions and heard ignorant shit from casting directors. They're not black enough. They're too black. She looks like a mom. She doesn't look young enough. She's not hot enough. Her tits aren't big enough. She's too dark. She's too light. Like, they hear things constantly and they work for this. And I'm sure you have in some shape or form since you have worked. But my problem comes when you think that this is a smart idea. And I really hope that that money that you spent on that billboard did not take anything away from your children, because something tells me that it did. And I'm just gonna shake my head and move on. And in light skin love, okay, Apollo Nida is free from jail so he can run into the arms of his fiance, who has been waiting for him ever since he went to jail. What was that, 4 years ago? So Apollo Nida is officially a free man, according to reports. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star, okay, a star, not co-star, star, was released from prison at the Fort Dix Correctional Facility. He is said to be living at a Philadelphia halfway house and will remain there until the middle of October. As previously reported, Nida was sentenced to 8 years in July 2014 after pleading guilty to charges of conspiracy to commit bank fraud and racketeering. So it's been 5 years. His legal team was able to convince U.S. District Judge Charles A. Panel Jr. to lower his sentence to only 84 months for charges that can require much more jail time. If things go according to plan, Nida is set to be released in August 2020. Earlier this year, Apollo's fiance Shireen Al Mufidi, okay, however you pronounce her thirsty name, because she's thirsty, she shared a shirtless photo of him captioning it, "Man Crush Monday, Apollo Nida 03. Baby, I can't wait to put my hands and blank all over your sexy ass. Hashtag countdown." Child. Okay, first of all, Shireen has been working on my nerves ever since she came into the picture because I felt like she was doing anything for clout. Anything, okay? But I'm not gonna say that, Apollo isn't a nice looking man, but I will be trying to make sure that he can hold down a regular job or do something legal to make money instead of always repeatedly stealing from people and then ending up back in jail. So I don't know if I would be in such a hurry to be with a man that I don't know could, stay legit. I don't know if I would be in a hurry to be with him and marry him, but y'all know that these girls be thirsty, okay? And Shireen, or however you pronounce her name, Shireen Al Mufidi, I don't know, but the bitch thirsty, okay? The bitch thirsty. And I hope she know that just because he got out of jail and he living in a halfway house, that does not mean that Real Housewives of Atlanta cameras care about you, girl. I hope you know, because something felt like it was all about that to me, and that works on my nerves, okay? I do feel like Apollo was the most interesting thing about Phaedra as far as her storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't want her, I don't want him. Go ahead and be free. I'm happy you got out of jail, partner. Please keep your nose clean and stop stealing from people. We'd all appreciate it. All right, light skin, have a good one. Y'all, let's talk about Ciara, okay? I'm switching over to rhymes with snitch, and I just want to read y'all about Ciara celebrating her graduation from Harvard. Let's see what rhyme with snitch is saying. Last month, pop star Ciara caused a firestorm in the Ivy League community after announcing she had been accepted to Harvard when she was actually just taking a weekend seminar. She posted on her Instagram, "I'm officially a Harvard alumna and this is my mood. Never stop believing. Me and my professor." Okay, you guys can see that. Okay, and then, "My college dream has come true. I'll cherish this moment forever. With a surreal feeling, walking to class every day, interacting with my classmates, diving into case studies, exploring Harvard's campus and Cambridge. Never stop dreaming. Never stop believing. At Harvard HBS." Okay, now I realize a lot of y'all like to do this. It seems that a lot of people, including Chip and Joanna from with the shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This based on their show, but I love their show. Fixer Upper. Okay, Chip and Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper were also in attendance, and you didn't see them claiming that they went to Harvard or were now a graduate or alumna. Like, no, baby, you have to actually graduate in your little weekend course to where you sat in class and look studious. No, ma'am. Okay, now me and Alex Rogers talked about this, my boo, and we talked, and basically I feel like she's the type of person that's always trying to prove something. She's always trying to prove that she can succeed, or that she's smart, or that she's talented, what have you. Okay, the only thing that Ciara doesn't have to prove is her beauty. Yes, she doesn't just focus on that. Okay, she came out with that album just a couple of weeks ago. Y'all didn't buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? All y'all people that's supposedly fans of hers, okay? But y'all so worried about her prep for the man that she got, okay? It don't even matter with prep, okay? She was in a frame of mind to pick a man that was right for her. Somebody that was gonna love her child. Somebody that was gonna be too legit to quit. Somebody gonna keep their dick in their pants and not be spreading it around like a virus, okay? So at the end of the day, people worry about the wrong shit with her, and then when she does something that I think is kind of, cool, everybody is like, Like, I get it. You're not really a graduate of Harvard. I get that. and you're wearing the little H on your sweater and shit, and it just seems like you're trying to front. Now, if you really want to go to Harvard, why don't you just go ahead and try to get into the school for real, and take like a, you know, a bachelor's. Get your bachelor's degree. We know you ain't never got your bachelor's degree. Girl, get your bachelor's degree, okay? But you ain't about to sit up here in front and put that H on your chest like you did something like the rest of us have done when we go to school for years and years and put ourselves in debt and all of this shit and gotta get scholarships and fill out FAFSAs. Bitch, if you ain't never had to do none of that, I don't need you claiming alumna out here, okay? But like I said, I still think it's a positive thing. I think that anytime anyone is trying to better themselves, gain more education, you know, just delve into something that is not the norm for them but might bring them more wealth and success, I am happy of that. So go ahead, CC, do you, but don't front on us, bitch, okay? Because we will rip the shit out of you. Thank you and good evening. Child, Basketball Wives is coming back, and yes, I will be reviewing it. I don't even know why y'all asking me, okay? As long as that shit show is on, I will be reviewing it because it seems as if no one else will. I'm gonna get that paper, okay? So it looks as if Tammy Roman is a married woman, and she's been married for almost a year, y'all. I think this is the Shade Room that's reporting that court records obtained by The Blast that Tammy married longtime boyfriend Reggie Youngblood in a Las Vegas ceremony. They obtained a marriage license on August 17, 2018. They quickly tied the knot after a marriage certificate was issued the same day as the license. Tammy and Reggie have been together for some time now, and viewers were able to get a look into their relationship on the reality show Basketball Wives, in which she acted as if she wasn't ready to marry him, which confused us all because we could see that Reggie loves her. We could see that Reggie is happy to be a part of her family, happy to be around her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the two of them, and I'm happy that she was able to find somebody to love her in a real way, because you could just tell that the relationships in the past with Kenny Anderson and anybody else that she might have been with have dogged her the fuck out, okay? Tammy is already, you know, got a rough check down, I got a rough neck, you know what I'm saying? She rough herself. So for her to find a man and in that be able to be vulnerable and soft in a woman, and as Funky Dineva would say, fishy, bitch. I can't stand when he say that shit, but I know what he mean. Like, just feminine, okay? And I feel like he gives her that. And a lot of women, especially the strong women, the ones who are always, you know, having to do everything for everybody and be strong and be the shoulder to lean on and the shoulder to cry on and be fucked over and gotta move on like Maya and act like ain't nothing happened and just wipe the shit off your shoulder. Like, Tammy is one of them, where you always have to be the strong one. And to see her find a man that may be younger than her, but that will be her strength and her comfort and make her feel real fishy, bitch. Or like a lady. All right, I appreciate that, and I'm glad that they went ahead and got married, because I was annoyed on Basketball Wives when she was acting like she didn't want to marry that man, girl. Savannah, you got a good man, girl. Okay, and I'm glad they went ahead and got married. I'm looking into seeing what's going to be taking place on Basketball Wives. We've already seen drama between Jackie and Malaysia, then drama between Tammy and Evelyn. And y'all, I really wanted Evelyn and Tammy to be cool, but I realize now that's not going to happen. Did y'all see that Evelyn is writing a book? I'm like, oh, you trying to find something to do with yourself, huh? Oh, okay, so you're so sick of people saying that all you do is wear maxi dresses and get recorded to be drama filled. Girl, look, Iyanla said that they still talk. She said that, you know, they still talk and they cool, and I'm happy for her. But I feel like the way she went off on Tammy a couple of weeks ago, because she posted on Carl Crawford's page, that's what the book is supposed to be about, her relationship with Carl Crawford. I said, bitch, if you don't get your superhead looking ass the fuck out here with that, who the fuck cares about your relationship with Carl Crawford, girl? Like, I'm just saying, I don't care, Evelyn. I don't care. I like to look at you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're funny sometimes. But all in all, you can be a savage ass cunt. And I don't even like using that word, but I ain't want to use bitch, okay? But you be coming all fucked up to me. Just like when you overreact to that situation when Tammy was commenting about Megan Thee Stallion. Apparently Carl Crawford signed Megan Thee Stallion. And Tammy and her kids and all that know Megan Thee Stallion, they fans. She liked the post or commented on the post or what have you, okay? And fucking Evelyn comes out of nowhere and loses all her shit. Girl, where's your child? Do something with your life, okay? Worrying about small shit like that. I ain't got time. Okay, so y'all, this morning I saw all these little clips of video of 50 Cent on a date with Nicki from Black Ink Crew Chicago. Y'all, we was just talking about this on my Black Ink Crew Chicago review about how Nicki was seen with 50 Cent, but we thought it was just like a fluke, or maybe they was in a club together, maybe it was just a date. But bitch, it looked like they're dating, okay? Because some rapper tried to approach 50 while he was on a date with Nicki, who is thick as the fuck, okay? And it just kind of got a tad bit out of pocket. So let's just read about it, shall we? Okay. 50 Cent criticizes aspiring rapper who aggressively approached him while on a date. It's never gonna happen for you because you're stupid. Like, I hate this nigga, y'all. So let's read. There's a time and a place for everything, and apparently this was not the time for an aspiring rapper to approach 50 Cent, seemingly while on a low-key movie date with an unidentified woman. Bitch, we identified Nicki. Y'all tripping. Haitian rapper NFL Dume, like, why do people name themselves these stupid fucking names, okay? Aggressively approached 50, asking him to listen to his music. After a brief exchange, Dume appears to pull up his pants in preparation for a fight. I saw that shit. I was like, don't get fucked up out here. Okay, Nicki was looking like, bitch, are we getting punked? Like, she was looking around like, is this serious right now? Dude, let me tell you something. 50 Cent is not the dude that you roll up on in this capacity, and your little ass was gonna get stowed on. Like, I'm all for little people, you know, surprising everybody and fucking somebody up. But this don't look like that type of situation. I don't even like 50 Cent. I've said that time and time again. The nigga seems terrible to me. But at the end of the day, to roll up on somebody in this capacity on some relaxed shit, it just seemed fucked up. And I know you gotta shoot your shot, but once dude told you it wasn't gonna happen, just walk the fuck off. Don't do all of this and act like you about to fight him. Talking about, so what, you gonna fight me because I'm talking to you about my talent? Like, nigga, we not even thinking about your talent right now, because this is what you doing. Like, you roll up on somebody like this. The two men continue to go back and forth, with Dume begging the power star to check out his social media page. This is what he said. That's fucked up. But look at my egg at least. 50 said, man, get out of here. Dume says, that's some fuck shit, my nigga. You can go ahead and hit me. I don't care. I'm a fighter. I don't care about the camera as long as you hear my shit. Now, you wanted him to hit you so that you can sue him and then try to hold that over his head in a way to get what you wanted in the long run. Nigga, you think you're smart, but you're dumb. Okay? I don't want to play none of his music because I don't want nobody fucking up my video. Okay, I just listened to like 5 seconds of it. And the shit sounds like, you know, the repeated, you know, Migos, Offset, what's that boy name? Future, auto-tune, same generic fucking beat. Like, I can't. All of this music sounds the same, and nigga, you do not sound special, okay? Yeah, NFL Dume, your name sucks, your music is generic. Get the fuck out of here. 50 Cent then proceeded to school the young rapper on being prepared to be discovered. 50 said, are you crazy though? NFL Dume replies, I am, cause I put money behind my shit. 50 responds, it's not gonna work. Your shit is not gonna work. You know why? Cause you're stupid. The way you're approaching me is wrong. There's nothing to be played right now. Nothing you're showing me right now is gonna help you. Look at my egg, is gonna help you right now. Well, I think we just learned a valuable lesson in how to approach 50 Cent if you want him to see your Instagram. Like, come on, bruh. Stop with this shit, bruh. Once the dude told you no, like, you about to fight him? You about to get fucked up just so he could look at your Instagram, my nigga? What is that about? You niggas is thirsty, bruh. And I get it. But I'm sorry. Your music ain't good enough for you to be about to get your ass whooped just so somebody can hear it. Please stop. Please stop. Y'all are just thirsty. With this and the Tyler Perry situation, you motherfuckers are just thirsty. And I get it, y'all. We all want to make it. We all want, you know, to follow our dreams, and whatever those dreams may be. But there's a way to do it. And I will remind everybody to please try to keep some type of dignity about yourself. Please. Dignity. It's a real thing. Please believe me. And y'all, let's get into this story with T.I. that I also saw this morning of him ranting and raving online. Apparently a blog is saying that his sister had cocaine in her system when she passed away, and possibly saying that that was the reason why. Let's see, I think it's TMZ. Let's read what they said. TMZ reported that T.I.'s sister Precious, 66, who died in March, had cocaine in her system, resulting in her untimely death. According to the media outlet, Harris reportedly had high amounts of cocaine in her system, which triggered a heart arrhythmia while she was driving, resulting in a car crash. She died a short time later. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's report states Harris died from cocaine toxicity, which aggravated hypertensive cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure. The official report also says that Harris' high blood pressure caused an abnormal heart rhythm, disrupting the blood flow to her organs, including her brain. Harris has also suffered from a number of medical issues before she died, such as chronic lung disease, kidney disease, and diabetes. Now T.I. is slamming the reports and recently took to Instagram to call for a TMZ boycott. He specifically called out Harvey Levin, letting him know he didn't appreciate their report on his sister. T.I. said this.
You know me, Harvey. I've been respectful. I've been cordial. I've been polite, I've been kind, I've been fair. You just burned that bridge. I hope your story was worth it. You just burned the bridge to not just me, everybody around me, all my family. Anybody who stand with me, anybody who stood with Precious will not stand with you. I go for the Deltas. Deltas, I need all y'all stand the fuck up. Okay? They go for all the...
Okay, so let's unpack this for a second, y'all. I do realize that Precious was very much a positive figure in T.I.'s life and in his family's life and all of the people that she touched. But just because it's your sister does not mean that we're not gonna report on the cocaine being in her system. If that's the truth, I don't understand why we're upset about the truth. You don't get upset when there's anybody else that they telling these stories about when the shit come out. Like, you know, Prince and his stuff that was in his system. We all know that Prince was on like Percocet and shit like that, dealing with body pain. And if you saw how much Prince did splits and popped his body out of place all of them times, you would understand it. I personally don't judge anybody that does drugs. I don't judge, okay? At least I try not to. Specifically about drug use, because I get it. I understand it. The world is fucked up and people have to cope, and sometimes they don't cope in healthy ways and they do too much, and then other times people do drugs for fun and they live in that lifestyle. And you T.I.'s sister, and regardless of the fact that you seem like a nice old lady and shit, you still like to get your, you know, your little bump in and go out and have a good time and then take it on back to the house. But here's the thing, when you have diabetes, high blood pressure, and all of these other issues, you should know that it's only a matter of time before your body give out on you. You can't keep doing that type of shit to yourself, okay? So I'm looking at it from the aspect of T.I. I do understand how you feel, and if you don't want to fuck with TMZ no more, that's your prerogative. But at the end of the day, the story is the story, and if that's the truth, I don't think it should not be reported on just because it's your sister. They do it to everybody else. Why should you be exempt? And I understand you being respectful, and I understand that's hard. That don't make your sister no bad person. That just means she was partying like everybody else that was around you. Point blank to the period. So I still feel like rest in peace, Precious. Girl, look, coke is a hell of a drug. That's what they tell us. But I ain't mad at him. I understand where he coming from, but I'm not I don't really fuck with TMZ like that anyway. But if a story comes from them, I'm not gonna just not read it or not believe it just because you want us to do that. You always want us to boycott some shit, and when it's for us as a people, great, fine. But when you just don't want a story that's salacious and doesn't paint your deceased sister in the best light, I'm not rolling with that. I'm not boycotting nothing just because of that. I don't feel like your sister was some bad person because she did coke, whether she did it or not, because this is all, you know, apparently alleged, but this is what they're saying in the police report. So not alleged. Like, I just feel bad because I understand how he feels. But at the same time, like I said, they do it to everybody else, bruh. You are not exempt. And you should know that by now. Y'all, DJ Khaled threw a tantrum because his fucking album was only #2. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Mad because his album was #2. I cannot with DJ Khaled. Y'all, I don't like him. He works on my nerves. Like, I get it. He's positive. He's done great things. I think he even lived in New Orleans at some point. Great for him. But he works on my nerves. Let's just read this as the last thing before I get out of here, y'all. For DJ Khaled, All I Do Is Win is more than one of his biggest hits. It's a lifestyle that he demands. His latest star-studded album, Father of a Side, recently debuted at #2 on the Billboard charts. The sources say that despite his positive social media mantras, he made it known that he was livid that he didn't debut at the top spot. Multiple industry insiders claim he openly blamed his record label Epic Records for Father of a Side falling short of #1. The first source said, no, 2 won't do it for Khaled. He was not happy when the album didn't debut as #1. Not happy at all. They continued, he was furious. There was some nasty stuff said. Publicly, he's all about positivity, but there is a mean side to him that people don't see. He overhyped the record and blew it up as his biggest album ever. And y'all, he had billboards and everything. A second source revealed that DJ Khaled blames Epic executives like Sylvia Rohn and their lack of understanding of streaming services and bundle deals for his ranking #2. The We the Best CEO reportedly burst into the Epic offices with a crew, TLC style, alright, and voiced his disappointment. Except for TLC was coming for their check. This nigga coming because he mad because he was #2. Boy, get out of here. He stormed into Epic with an entourage. He was angry and yelling. He threw a whole temper tantrum, which I can see. Any man that will publicly say he doesn't eat his wife's vagina is a child, okay? He's a fucking child. Aside's daddy advertised a bundle deal where fans could purchase the album along with a case of Awake energy drinks at a discounted price. Those 100,000 downloads included with the deal were reportedly not included in his sales, contributing to his Billboard stance, which sent DJ Khaled into a tailspin. Nigga, I don't want no fucking energy drink with your album. Like, get out of here. Khaled was upset that his label wasn't fighting for him and fighting for those numbers to count, which could have propelled him to #1. They don't get it. DJ Khaled threw subliminal shade at his #2 spot with the following Instagram caption. At DJ Khaled, still celebrating the album that was the most streamed and digital sales for the debut #Father of a Side to the world. Also celebrating another one with Ciroc Diddy, Add Summer Starts Now, Ciroc Summer Watermelon Diddy music off the Father of a Side, Just Us featuring SZA. This is what happens when little dick men who don't eat their women's vaginas don't get what they want. They have temper tantrums like a fucking child. And this makes me not like him even more. I already didn't like him because he irks my spirit. Like, I get it. All of that. See, that's why I'm not with all of that fake positivity and shit. Because you niggas be like low-key misogynistic assholes who feel like you're entitled to shit. And don't get me wrong, he works very hard. It's no disrespect to his work ethic or people who like his music, okay? Because he's had some songs that I've liked and all that, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit. But Khaled is just not my cup of tea. And that's just what it is, okay? It's my opinion. But to have a fucking tantrum because you was #2, son, like, really? When it's so hard for people to get the streaming and the record sold, you know, compared to back in the day, and you bitching out about #2 on a Billboard, not even putting you in a genre on Billboard, period. Like, you tripping. And it shows that you are unappreciative of what you already have amassed. And that ain't positive, son. And that ain't what Iyanla and them be teaching us. They teach us to be happy and proud of your accomplishments. Be grateful for what you have so that God will bless you with more. How is God supposed to bless you with a #1 if you tripping out about the fact that you was #2? Okay, like, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Alright, y'all, that's it. That's all. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And if anything else transpires, I'll see y'all tomorrow for another Bondy Blue show. And like I said, don't forget about the live tonight. And please don't forget about Scentbird. Scentbird, I smell good, bitch. Okay, I do. Check down below to get a discount on your subscription service to Scentbird, which will hook you up with a perfume that you probably can't afford in a sample size, and you will love it. Okay, get into. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.